Hello everyone, this is THASNI from Department of Computer Science and Designing, and in the continuation of the before topic in the fundamentals of computer networks, we are going to see about the network layer, which is the switching and packet switching. That packet switching we are going to see. So packet switching is which is under the network layer revolution is how daring a design paradigm transform the way we connect, communicate, and share information in the digital age. So the main problem we are going to empathize here is the limitations of circuit switching. Like imagine a world where every phone call required a dedicated wire from start to finish. This was a reality with the circuit switching, a fixed dedicated path for the entire duration for communication. So the bottleneck and limited scalability and inefficiency. Here are three ways we are going to identify our problem. Through bottleneck, which where even during silence the line remained occupied, wasting precious network resources. And the limited scalability is where each connection demanded exclusive access, severely limiting the number of simultaneous users. And inefficiency, which is the network capacity, like sat idle during pauses, leading to massive inefficiency in resource utilization. Here, we are empathizing with the need for efficiency is understanding our user need, defining the challenge and early visionaries, like understanding the user need, which is a demand for faster, more flexible, and cost-effective data communication. And the challenge we are going to see here is how to move the data efficiently across a growing network without dedicating resources for every transmission. And our early visionaries were Paul Barron, Rand Corporation, and Donald Davis, which independently explored revolutionary with the new paradigms. So here the ideation for the birth of packet switching, like the core idea comes from packet switching, is which breaks the data into small fixed format messages called packets, which revolutioning the how information travel across. And the packet structure is each package contain a header for routing and addressing, and the payload that the actual data becomes transmitted. And dynamic sharing, which packets are sent independently, sharing network resources dynamically rather than dedicating fixed path. Where store and forward, which router receive, buffer, and transmit packets, where routing decision at each network node. And data in motion is the packet switching advantage. Like each packet travels independently, dynamically, finding the most efficient path through the network. Like cars on a highway system, which packets share infrastructure but reach their destination through optimal routes. Prototyping and early networking, which is ARPANET, we call beyond it. Like ARPANET is 1969 is it which is a groundbreaking project that adopted packet switching principles, proving their viability for large-scale network. And Cyclids, which is in France, they have identified which is another influential network that contributed a foundational concept to modern networking architecture. And real-world validation is this pioneering network demonstrated the efficiency and reliability of packet switching in practice. And how it works, like the network layer in action is addressing, routing, packaging, statistical multiplexing. Like addressing, which packet receives a destination address and enable the routers to determine where it should go. And routing is dynamically determine the best path for each packet based on the correct network connection. And packaging, which network layer which handles segmentation of data into packets and reassembly at the destination. Statistical multiplexing, which resources are shared based on statistical demand rather than the maximizing efficiency. So the advantage is why packet switching one, which is based on its efficiency, robustness, scalability, and flexibility. Efficiency is nothing but network links are used only when packets are actually being transmitted. Where robustness, if one path fails, packets can dynamically rerouted through alternative route. And scalability, which accommodates a vast number of users and devices without requiring dedicated infrastructure. And flexibility, which supports a variable bitrate and diverse data type in different communication links. So here is the difference between the circuit versus packet, which is an efficiency we call. So in circuit switching, a single dedicated connection resources are reserved whether you are using them or not. Whereas in packet switching, which is a dynamic resource sharing, where multiple users can use the network infrastructure or some etc. efficiently, like a highway traffic. So the Internet Foundation daring design, which comes in for the packet switching, which is a simple and brilliantly daring design that they have decades of technological evolution they have built in, which through the fundamental technology and ubiquitous connectivity and digital world. So here is the mind map for the network layer. So comes under the packet switching. Thank you.